everybody and welcome to my X-Files. Yes, it's that time again for another bus project. I hadn't done one for a good few months because I was more preoccupied with model railway stuff. So with that said, our next stuff is of course Firstbus. It's his turn, and I've got a full First West of England bus project here, and of course there is a few different buses along here, so with the, and you'll find out that I've got a couple of prototypes to show you as well, because with all the stuff I can make all these different prototypes that I can make loads of different combinations. So let's start with Firstbus's first. Is the shortest, which is actually double decked. So this one is a Transbus Alx400 bodied Volvo B10ble with the extra lights underneath the main lights. Of course I gave it a class 32-9 nameplate. And of course its rear is decent. Of course I'm using a Transbus rear anyways, because this one of course has brake lights face down here on the second row and facing up on the top ones. Of course it's in First West of England branding as well. Next bus is an Alexander Dennis Alx400 by Volvo B10ble, but this one is open topped and in the Somerset coastal livery, and of course it is 32002 of course, and of course there's the matching 32002 rear, which of course was modified when it was still in the white livery, because it has the newer revised top lights and the original lights sat underneath. Of course it had new lights fitted to the middle at some time before it got put to scrap. Well, no, it didn't get put to scrap. I think it got transferred to First Simroof. It would probably be scrapped now because they've been scrapping Alx400 by Volvo B10bles from that. Oh, goodness gracious! Didn't mean for you to see that. Right. Next one, of course, is a big favourite of mine. I've only been on one of these buses myself once, and that is a Wright Gemini 1 body Volvo B10ble. They use class 37 nameplates, but of course you can have two rears, but the thing is that the other rear, which has a groove round the registration plate, it's those ones are used for Wright Gemini 2s, but the thing is, if I did it with a Wright Gemini 1, it would have been classed as a prototype, wouldn't it? Okay, next one is a Wright Renown bodied Volvo B10ble. Yeah, these things usually vary different kind of light structure and grille structure. So this one has smooth grille, and of course the close lights are painted over. And this one carries a class 60 nameplate, and of course has a revised rear, which this is the first time I tried this rear and it looks really nice already. But to be fair, it looks better with these on Looks better doing these than the Volvo B10s, but the thing is that the B10Ms also have good rears too. But this one's really good. So next one is sister. So Wright Cadet bodied Volvo B10ble, and of course again varies in light structure and grille, and the Wright grille logo grille type thing. This one's got class 62 nameplate, and the back is a smooth rear with smooth shielded covered rear headlights. Next one, of course, is the sister of the MCV Sterling, because they more or less have the same rear, but their front is on the front bumper is usually a bit different. So got a Marshall Capital. It's going to be by the man 14.240, and it's prototype, because really there is no such thing that exists. But there's the rear, of course, is that it has a curvature on the rear because of the rear light, and of course it's got the 3 split lights, but it's not the bright split version. It's the ones that you get on Plaxton's pointer bodied Alexander Dennis Super Darts. So next one is the Volvo 7900 electric. This is a prototype as well, because it's using the 13-meter MCV by Volvo BZL to actually make this model. But the thing is, there is no such thing as a 13-meter. They come in 12 or 18 meters. So yeah. Very good bus indeed. Then the next one is a prototype as well. This prototype, oh, youch, I'll tell you in a minute once I get this thing sorted, because it's obviously trying to have a fight with me. Right, this is a Wright Eclipse solar bodied Scania L94 UDA with a spells for articulate. There is no such bus that exists apart from the 12.1 meter Wright solar by Scania L94 UB, that's, or UD, whichever is in service. Of course it's got a class. Of course it's got a different rear compared to others, because this is rear that's similar to the Wright Eclipse Fusion, Wright Eclipse Metro bodied Volvo B10ble. And I'm using a class 25 nameplate on this one, so it doesn't get confused with the Wright Eclipse Fusion, which was class 10 in Firstbus numerals. So yeah, all these buses are now all been registered and ready for active service. So with that said, thank you for watching my X-Files, and I'm at Christmas, and I will see you again next time, slugheads.